we're back with another episode of NatlanOnly. I'm recording this a few days after the first episode because Mulani's banner is coming to an end. It's like pretty close to ending. It's like in a day it should end. So this is really our last chance to pull for her. In 22 hours and 60 minutes is her banner gone. And sadly, tomorrow I won't be able to play or pull on her banner before it goes away because I will be at school, have some stuff. So I can't really do that. I'll be able to play on the account when Kinich is out, which is kind of sad. But hey, Kinich is also not like character, so we can pull for him instead. If we don't get Mulani here, we're gonna pull for Kinich anyway, naturally. But I was only able to get enough to do Temple. Sadly, I couldn't get more. So we just gotta hope and bet and put everything on this Temple right here. We currently are at 20 pity. There could be more pity in the background, but which is longer than 6 months. Who knows? I can't really see that. But let's just hope that this Temple is enough to get a 5-star. If not, then oh well. Sad. Okay, maybe more Kachina copies would be nice. More Kachina copies would be perfect. Nice! That is good. That is good. That is good. We only got one 4-star, but that is actually good. And from the looks of it, we get 2 standard wishes. We can't really do much with, to be honest. We have 4 wishes, actually. Let's just do these. Maybe we get some 4-stars so we can actually get some star glitter, which would be nice. Nothing. And last one. 4-star, which is a rust weapon. Sadly, we cannot use. Alright, last pull. This is literally the last pull we're going to be doing on Mulani's banner. All or nothing. Come on, please come home. Sad. Man. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I am quite upset. However, we did get a constellation, which is pretty nice, and we get a free one from later on in the events, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna be still available after I finish, after I get there. So it's all pretty nice, fine. T2 is gonna be nice as well, which is increase our nice soul points and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. I am definitely sad that we're gonna get Mulani. We're just gonna have to get her on her rerun, and we're just gonna try to get Kinich. When just try to get as many pulls as possible, and try to pull for Kinich. That's really our current option. And then after Kinich is gonna be Shilonen, and then after her it's probably gonna be another character. So we got a lot of characters ahead of us, so I'm not that worried. It's just gonna be a lot of grinding, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. Okay, we're back. It's been a couple days since the last clip of us trying to pull for Mulani. Last minute didn't really work out, sadly. We didn't get a 5-star, and sadly we had to miss out on her. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. So currently it's Kinish's banner. It's been running for a few days right now. There's actually only 8 days left on it. So that goes to show how long it's been since the last clip now. It's been quite busy. I did go around and do some stuff off cam. I did finished the Mondstadt art quest completely. So I fought the Vala and everything. It was quite easy, actually. It wasn't that hard, surprisingly. I even went all the way to Natlan. I unlocked all the Statue of the Sevens. I didn't unlock all the waypoints. I just did the Statue of the Sevens mostly. And the waypoints on the way. You can see basically that's what I took. I took this. I somehow skipped over that one. And I just went like this and like that, basically. And as you can see, everything on the map is still not available. I did unlock Leeway Harbor though, because I need to go there for a castle mission. So yeah, that's how much exploration I've done. We got a bunch of achievements that we can do, while we can claim. I'm just gonna claim all of those. You can just pause on the video if you want to see what these achievements are. I just go through them pretty fast just now, but they're nothing too special. Just the beginner achievements that you get pretty casually by just playing the game. Also, we did get a lot of Prime Gems from the live stream, and also these thank you gifts right here. So that was pretty awesome. Which means we currently have 1800 Prime Gems and 1 pole. We have nothing for the normal standard banner, but that's fine. We don't really care about that. We don't care even about any of these 4 stars. We only have 1 goal in mind, and that is Skinich. Now, we don't have that many poles. And we're not really that high in the pity. I don't know how much pity I had when I made this account for the first time a couple years ago. So we could be close to a soft pity, we could be not. Like currently we are at like 30 pity. So 30 pity, and let's assume we had like 20 pity back then. So it'll be like 50 pity right now. So it'll bring us like 60-ish. So without further ado, without me just complicating stuff, we'll just do this. After this, if we don't get condition stuff, we'll focus on the events. We'll try to do those. Which I would say if we had them a lot, but we still don't have them, I think we need to go a bit higher in the AR level. So maybe we'll focus on that, just do some like random stuff around. See what I can do. None of the boring stuff, you know. I'm gonna try to like skim through those and make it as fast as possible. But doing it with GenshinImpact, to be honest, it hasn't been that hard, if I'm gonna be honest. Probably because she's Zio. But the only annoying parts were definitely fighting the Abyss Mages and those Metashores, well, I don't know how to pronounce the names, the ones with the shield. Those have been the most annoying ones because they're just time consuming. Anyway, without further ado, here we go. Okay, get a 4-star. And we get Chevres. Nah, sadly, we cannot use her. And this, considering the fact that it is NatlanOnly. I will buy that standard pole, which I kinda shouldn't have done. But it's fine. We'll just do it real quick. And we'll do our last few poles that we have. Another 4-star. And it's a Favonic Sword. As always, we cannot use that. And nothing. Alright. Here's the thing. After the Kinich, the first phase of 5.1 is gonna be Shalonen. So that's another Natlan character that we can go for. So yeah, I decided to go around, collect some waypoints in Natlan, like 2 of them, and then decided to do some my daily commissions to get as many points as possible. You see here, fast fighting the Abyss Mage. Took a bit, but we will destroy his shield, and we got the AR-20, which unlocked the Spiral Abyss and the Battle Pass. Then we hopped on and did the other daily commissions real quick. The middle shows with the shield are so annoying, as you see right here. Look how long it takes a while for us to defeat him. Like, I have to wait until he doesn't attack, so I can actually do damage to him, because then he's vulnerable in that state, and that's the only way I can defeat him, at least with GenshinImpact. Then after that I went around and started doing some ley lines, you know, to use up my resin to get some leveling books and stuff like that, and to get some AR XP, and that went pretty well actually. It wasn't that bad. And the most annoying one was definitely, that took the longest, is the 2 Abyss Mages, but we dealt with that. And then after that we went and started doing some of the picture event, because we got AR-20, so we unlocked the event, so we did that real quick. And so here we are. After all of that, we were only able to get enough to do 2 polls. The shop is resetting tomorrow, so I can definitely buy 1 or 2 more polls, depending on how well it goes, but that will have to be for the next episode. I'll definitely try to get Kench before his banner ends, because we really need a DPS, and Kench is going to be a great DPS. Then we'll try to get Shalonen, which will be an awesome combo, hopefully. But we just need to try, and we just gotta hope we can win 50-50. Will be awesome. Yeah, let's just do these single polls. Just get them out of the way real quick. I don't think we're gonna get a 5-star here, sadly enough. Yeah, as I thought. I have a strong feeling that this 5-star might be late. So we're currently at 46 pity. And like I said, I don't know how much pity I have built up since when I made this account and like back in the day in reload. I definitely have enough to do. I definitely had enough to do one temple. So if we just go assuming that, then we should be around like 56. But in the likely case that we did have a bit more than temples, then maybe we are at like 60 BD, I don't even know. But we are close either way. It's just a matter of will we get enough polls to do it, and will we win the 50-50? It's kind of rough because we don't have that much time to save up prime gems. I just finally got access to the event, as you saw. So hopefully that will help make it a bit easier. Naturally, I'm gonna try to hit ARs 23 so I can continue with the Argon quest, so that I can finish Leeway's Argon quest. And once we finish Leeway's Argon quest, instead of going to Inazuma, which will be the next one normally, well actually there'll be a Dawn Slave quest first. Instead of doing that first, we can just skip those for now and then start with the NatlanOnly quest, which I would have liked to do, you know, before 5.1 releases, but sadly, to get those 500 prime gems, but sadly we won't have access to those because we need to be AR 27, which is around when Leeway's Argon quest ends approximately. So yeah, that is kind of sad. We just hit 20, we're almost 21. All we gotta do is just hope. Hope and pray. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, drop a like. Subscribe for new. And are we all excited? Are as excited as I am for this series? It's definitely going. It's definitely on a rough start. I'll definitely say that. Didn't get Bolani. The chance of us getting Kiddish is seeming slimmer and slimmer. At least we can probably pull off a Shilonen. Like in the slightest case we don't get Kiddish, which I'll be sad about. We have to get Shilonen and the one after her no matter what. Like we need to start having more characters. You know, this is becoming more of a Kachina only instead of a Natlan only, which is funny, but this is because that was not the plan. And don't be wrong, I'm able to take care of fighting enemies with Kachina. Sure, they take some time from time to time, especially if they have shields, but it is what it is. Part of the challenge, and a little change of pace, I guess, from the usual easy carry stuff. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode, and until next time.